is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday. It is Hey Man Nice Shirt Day. It's a beautiful day. Logan Ryan's in the fucking building.
What is happening? Happy Memorial Day. Nick Delicati's here. I'm ready. I'm ready to giggle today. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm very thirsty.
Very thirsty.
I'm ready to giggle. I didn't drink. I thought I was going to drink all day. I only had a couple. So
Oh, look at you. Look at you. What do you got there? What is that little light blue can thing you got going on?
yeah, it's my Kona Big Wave.
You know, it's funny. It's crazy because we didn't talk about this before the show at all. I didn't know what you were drinking, as kind of per our usual. But we went to a friend's house last night, and future wife actually got a 6-pack of those.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking delicious. They're
was enjoying
refreshing.
them.
And it's not sunny at all here, but what do we have?
Oh yeah, we're
Is
doing
that for our
something different.
German listeners?
This is no, this is actually it's an IPA. It is actually an IPA. It's out of it's called Urban Chestnut Brewing Company. I believe they're out of St. Louis, Minnesota.
Looks German as fuck.
It does look German as fuck, which I probably should have gone with more traditional. I probably should have just gone Coors Light for Memorial Day. You know, shout out to all the veterans currently serving folks out there, and you know, much love to those that lost their lives to fight for our country, celebrating this Memorial Day. Yeah, man, much love. I got some family that were in and retired and all that fun stuff. So yeah, much love for Memorial Day.
Thank you to the ones who are serving. Thank you to the ones who have served, and thank you for the ones that are going to serve.
That's right.
And as our vice president would say, enjoy your long weekend. Did you see that tweet? That tweet was so funny. Here's what I saw. I saw a tweet. I saw her tweet. It said, enjoy your long weekend. And then underneath it, somebody commented, and it was a picture of Trump like this, like, evil fingers going, do you miss me yet?
Oh shit, there's no real story about this beer, so I don't really know anything. It says a product of the USA, but it is fucking tasty. So shout out to those folks over there at Urban Chestnut. If you have a chip, it's pros to 10 years. I don't know what that means. Maybe they're 10 years old. They've been around for 10 years. Good for them. It's good.
Babies. They're babies. You shouldn't even be drinking it yet. It looks huge. It looks large.
Yeah, and I have 2 of them, so fuck it. Here we go. Win in Rome. So, Nick, we got to talk a little bit about what's happening today, because I feel like this is the very first time in the history of Hey Man Nice Shirt that you've been on air live on video, where I can see your beautiful hairless face. And what is going on with your fucking hair? What's happening right now?
No hat.
Yeah,
today.
You've got no lid. You've got I've seen some cowboy hats. I've seen some skull caps, some beanies, typical baseball hat. A lot of times you throw it backwards. But this is a new experience for the folks here at Hey Man Nice. Tracy's confused. I'm looking over at Tracy right now, and Tracy's going, "What is going on with fucking Nick? Did he get a haircut?
Nope, no haircut.
He has it slicked back? I mean, does he have a lot of product in his hair? What is going on? Tell everybody what is going on with your fucking hair right now."
All of those are wrong. Tracy, my dear, I am so sorry to confuse you. And I'm sorry for the concern, but I'm okay. I'm here. I'm happy. What it is not to get alarmed. I'll give you the quick view. So it's just tied back, just putting a bun.
Oh, you've got a little fucking Steven Seagal going on right there. What the
Check that bitch out.
What the fuck is going on? Oh,
I'll tell you what,
Nick.
It hurts a whole lot.
It hurts me seeing you with a bitch biscuit right now is what really kind of hurts me. Do we call you Mr. Seagal? How does this work?
Mr. fine.
I feel like you grow about the same amount of facial hair as Steven Seagal can grow. So I feel, well, actually, he dyes his. I don't know if you ever noticed that, like, recently he had like a goatee, and it was clearly,
he touches it up.
Oh, it was clear. You could see like the gray roots. I mean, it was clear that this was like he put some eyeliner on it to thicken it up. Have you tried that move yet?
I haven't, but I've been told to do it often, and I think that's worse than actually doing it. People rooting for me to touch it up hurts a little bit more.
Get a Sharpie and just start kind of drawing it in a little.
You know what? I think and I'm not. I think I have the perfect amount of facial hair, and the reason I say that
For a child.
is because, well, no, the reason I say the reason I do say this is because I've gone so long. I've gone so long with none. With none.
That's fair. That is totally fair.
Ah.
So you're just accustomed to it. You're used to it. It's just like it's like waking up in the morning and you got that the morning wood. It's like something. It's a normal, natural occurrence. You look in the mirror and you go, "Oh, yep, still don't have any fucking facial hair."
That's right. That's right. It's still there. Here, it was awkward. I'm gonna say it anyway. You know what? You know what? You want to know what my least favorite part about going on stage is?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, actually, I do.
This is my least favorite part. My least favorite part about going on stage is I feel big up there. You know, you're above everybody. You feel big, right? You're closer to the ceiling. You feel big.
Sure.
Clubs, short ceilings, typically.
Yep.
You feel big. I have always been proportionate to my dick size, and I'm happy. I'm there. I'm rocking solid. When I feel big, I feel disproportionate now. Now I'm feeling now I'm lacking.
Oh,
so that's so I feel big. I feel
that's definitely not a good feeling to be going up on stage. Like you feel big, and then you're like, well, wait a minute. If I'm bigger, is my dick bigger too? And you're
it's not though.
It's the same size.
It's like if it that doesn't change. That never felt bigger going up there.
Mm.
It's like if Jason Mamoa had my hands.
So
it would just that's all.
Just a big dude with huge shoulders. This guy has just these massive traps, dude. His traps are, have you seen those things? They're like, it's like he's got two softballs that are sitting on top of his shoulders. It's like, what the fuck? You can work out other muscles. And then,
well, people are starting to say that we now, you know, with my hair, they're saying that we look a lot alike. Who? That's me and Jason. I call him Jay, personally. It's me and Big J. Not Jay. Yeah, Jason Mamoa. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out an instance or a time and place where you could be confused with Jason Mamoa. I mean, maybe in a dark alley, but even that's questionable. I got to think it's going to be in a closet with zero lights and people can't see their hands in front of their face. And that would maybe be the only time. But then again, you open your mouth and it's like, nope, they don't even sound the same. So,
well, see, now that's discouraging. Again, I think they mostly go, hey, they don't get to call him Jay like me. They call him Mr. Mamoa.
Sure.
They go, Mr. Mamoa, is that your son? And I say, no, daddy's home, baby. And then they go, oh, okay, yeah. So that's typically how that interaction. At least, when I hang out with Jay,
I feel like people might get you more. Sure, but I feel like people might get you more confused with like Jason Alexander. Maybe I could understand that. The guy from Seinfeld. I feel like you guys are about the. He's just maybe a little bit rounder than you.
He's a little round, dude. That guy hits my funny bone every fucking time. That guy makes me giggle so much. Oh, he's so good. And I've always thought, like, how do people go on stage when they're bald like that? Like, they've gone all the way back and they're like, no, fuck it. I'm going on camera, baby. And that guy just hits my fucking funny bone. I think I've been trying for a while now. I think I've been hearing him on like a Tide commercial. Like a radio commercial.
No, well, he has a commercial with Tide. They did it for the Super Bowl,
right?
It was the Super Bowl, I think, where he's the shirt, and he's got all those expressions when you get like stuff spilled on him and just like scary situations, like stuff spilled on him. It's like,
okay, because I've been hearing the radio commercials, and I'm not positive that it's him, but I'm like, it's adding up. Now it's adding up, and I was right, and I'm typically right. So take notes.
Typically, huh? Yeah, just like you were right about getting confused with Jason Momoa. Yeah, I'm sure you're.
I was right about this hair.
There,
I was right about this hairstyle. So
I'm gonna let you go with it. I'm gonna let you go. Speaking of hairstyles, at what point in your life I mean, where do you have to get in terms of like thinning? And luckily, I'm fortunate enough that I've got a full head of hair that's not going anywhere. I don't believe anytime soon. That's me knocking on wood. You look to be in the same situation in terms of just thickness and fullness. But
Oh
if
yeah.
it starts thinning, at one point, do you just be like, all right, I'm taking it down? And how far down do you take it? That's the other thing, right? So, I mean,
I don't know. I just don't see myself looking good as bald at all. I think
right?
I'd look because I'd look like a teenager that's bald, and that sounds a lot like you
Ooh,
know,
the C word.
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely look
Yeah.
like a cunt.
Yes,
No,
that as
that's
well.
wrong one. Shit, sorry. No,
Wrong
cocksucker.
too.
That's what. Wow, that's right. You look like a cocksucker. I'm sorry. That was a wrong
So I'm keeping it. I think I'm gonna let it rock. I think I'm not gonna hide it. That I'm not gonna do the comb forward. I'm not gonna do any of that.
I mean,
That's
not an
no.
over, not a
Nope.
like a.
I'm
You're just
keeping
keeping
it
it for.
short.
Okay, keep it
I'm gonna
short.
keep it like a 3 or a 4 all around,
Okay.
and then that's it. Just embrace the not the 5, the 6, 7, 8, 9 head. All the way back.
Oh, just as
I'm
far.
That's it. I'm keeping it. I'm gonna go short. And now I'm just like the guy with the super receding hairline.
Yep.
I think it'll just do me at least better. Which is funny. Here's
Probably.
half of my family has gotten the where it starts thinning on like the corners here, the corner of your forehead.
Oh, it's like the
It goes
widow's
back.
peak, right? Where you just get the sides.
The sides
And
are
the
balding, but
center,
it
the
comes out.
center's good, right? The center's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So it looks like like a Batman kind of deal.
Yeah.
Kind of. So half of my family got that.
Yeah.
And my immediate family got locks.
Just the flowing, just full on, just
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you chose to put that into a bitch biscuit, which I don't understand why you think that's a good idea, but that's okay. It's okay.
It's looking good. It's looking good. It makes me it looks good, feels good. It doesn't feel good at all. It hurts so bad.
Really?
And I'm the guy, fucking kills. And I'm the guy that constantly complains that his hair hurts as is. My hair always hurts. And so does like my toe hair. My toe hair hurts all the time.
I don't under. You gotta help me out with this one, Nicholas.
You're just like the others. You are just like the others. And here,
normal human beings that don't have pain in their
I thought you were
hair.
some.
So
No, you're. Oh my god, your hair hurts from.
So clearly, your fiance doesn't pull your hair in bed. So we've established that doesn't happen.
No.
She doesn't just grab a handful and just like and then just like shove it down her crotch and say, "You better fucking take care of business." And she doesn't do that.
Oddly enough, she does the opposite. She typically pushes me away.
Oh. Oh, so you need to work. You gotta work on that. I'll give you some tips later. We'll talk about how to get step the tongue game up.
See, no. See, you're taking it the wrong direction. Tongue's so good, she can't take it anymore. She's pushing me away.
Yeah, that's what she tells you. Yeah, no, I understand. No, we'll talk later. I'll help you out.
Thanks, bud. I could really use some tips.
Yeah. The worst tip I ever heard was the alphabet tip.
What's the alphabet tip?
You never heard the alphabet? You got to make each letter with your tongue.
Oh yeah, no, we've talked about this. No, terrible.
Yeah,
don't write your name in cursive.
Yeah, no.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hit him with the shocker every now and again.
Sure.
You'll stimulate.
Hell, get him with the stunner. Whatever. So what we're fuck. I forgot where
I don't even know where we're going. Fuck if I know. I'm just here to giggle.
Oh, hair hurting. Hair hurting.
Yes, hair
hurting. So I don't understand. I mean, my hair doesn't hurt, but now granted, I've never had the opportunity or ability to pull my hair into a ponytail because unfortunately my hair isn't straight. So when my hair gets long, it gets super curly and then just goes bah and just blows up. And it's just I have this afro.
I have really thick, wavy hair. So if I don't do anything to it after the shower, it's just going to be kind of like frizzy and
sure. Which I can understand, right? So you gotta do stuff to it, and that's a lot of work.
It's so much work, and I hate it. But I also don't love short hair. I've never loved short hair, dude.
So
I
listened
to my father for way too long.
Really?
Growing up, oh my god, when he was a kid.
Yeah.
But going, so I had long hair throughout like since starting at like 4th or 5th grade. I just grew
Okay.
my hair out because I was a skater, and then I cut it eventually when I was in like 11th grade. But it would always be like down to my shoulders, and then my parents would always make me trim it up. But since my hair is like that, oh my god, they would want to like fucking curl it out and puff it up, and it made me look like I had a coconut over my head. And I just listened to my dad for so long. So looking at pictures, which will surface probably eventually, it is tough business. I was in 10th grade and I went to a junior prom, and whoa, those pictures.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
like I was wearing a motorcycle helmet or something.
I want to
Yeah,
see these pictures. Oh my
they're
God, we have to find these pictures.
horror. Oh, I know where they are, and they're horrifying. I
Oh
actually,
shit.
when I deleted my,
That might be a phone call from me to your fiance to see if we can't dig these up, because that would be absolute gold to post on our fucking
I got ahead of it though.
everywhere.
Here's how I got ahead of it, because
Oh, did you?
I knew with the podcast, and I knew with the comedy and shit. Shit's eventually gonna come out, and seeing how this thing's actually growing, I deleted my entire Facebook and permanently deleted every photo that was ever on it.
That doesn't mean that
I
they
didn't
still
save a
don't
single
exist,
photo.
because there's 100%
Somebody, yeah,
chance that they exist.
yeah,
So
they're with other people now. Like, so for instance,
yeah,
if me and you had a picture together, it's on yours, I'm deleted, but you still come in possession of that photo. So, but I
I
don't really talk to many. I mean, a couple. Fuck, I have a buddy coming over that I have 1,000 pictures of him. Fuck, I don't even know. He probably still has a Facebook.
oh dude, I have a new mission in life. I'm gonna find these. We're gonna find these things.
Please don't. Nope. Listen, I embarrass myself enough. I am still actively here embarrassing myself for your fucking entertainment. So we don't
Yeah,
have to do
but to
that.
see you with this just like just this coconut hair,
Uh,
like this looks like a half a coconut on your head,
uh,
and just the way I can envision it and picture it is just it makes me excited. It makes me happy. It gives me purpose in life. You know, I have
it,
something now that I can
mm,
focus on, and I have something. I have a goal that I've now
I,
established that I believe is attainable. So
and I
I
can't
feel
wait for
like
your
through
children to
hard
hear you
work
say that.
and I feel like through hard work and perseverance and dedication that I have to the craft of making as much fun of you as possible at any given time, I feel like I'm going to be successful. And with the help of our listening audience, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm truly excited.
Well, isn't that peachy? Isn't that just fucking lovely to hear?
Yes. This is going to be fucking great.
Isn't that great?
And
Yes, I know. I'm not. Good. What do you got?
no, I was going to say, fun fact, I don't own a comb or a brush.
What?
Yeah. Blows the kids' minds too when they ask, because we're always on them, you know. Hey, bro, you got to brush your hair, got to make sure everything's nice and neat. And you know, future stepson, he's got straight hair. He doesn't have the deal with this, but you know, in the morning he gets up and he's got bed head, so he's got to brush it and put like some stuff on it so that he doesn't look fucking homeless. Whereas me, you know, I shower in the mornings, and yeah, I don't own a brush. I have this like little cream stuff that I put in, and is what does it, and it sits and it's done, and that's it.
No shit, huh?
No
So
shit.
that's so.
I have a beard
Your head off. Let's
comb.
see.
I have a beard comb, but I don't have a hairbrush.
So let's see. What do you, let's show the people what you're working with. Let's
Oh,
take a
this
peek.
messy shit right now.
Mm-hmm. See, it doesn't look curly there. It just looks. You look.
Oh well, it's short right now, so it's cut down short. But you can see, I mean, it'll start to curl over in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then we got the gray over there. So, but it's super. Like I haven't. Again, it's Sunday, and
Do
it's
you
a
use
fucking
just for
3-day
men?
weekend.
Do you touch that bitch up with
Fuck
that
no,
little highlighter
no,
thing?
no.
Good. I'm glad you don't.
We're gonna rock whatever happens. So, the now we're in the trust circle here, right? So, I mean, we can. This is just you and me talking, right?
Don't forget and Trace
And
on the
Trace.
mic.
Thanks, Trace.
Appreciate you, Trace.
The every once in a while I'll get like a little white one down here, right? Or in here, and they'll get the little pull. They'll get a pull. But these I've given up over here on the sides because there's just too many of them and I can't keep up. And I feel like if I pulled all the white ones that are over here, I'd have a bald spot like right there. Like
Dude,
just past my temple would be just an open area of no hair. because it's
I
fucking white.
is it really? No, it doesn't look that white on camera.
Oh, dude.
But dude, I swear to God, I was picking my nose today, naturally, and when I was done, something was tickling the outside of the side of my nose.
Oh, you got
Do a
like the
couple of
flip up?
these.
Yeah, you got a little flip up.
It was a nose hair. It was so big and so thick. It was like, I swear to God, it looked up and out,
It came
and it was
out and around and was giving you a little
tickle on the
hey,
outside.
I'm here. I'm here. Hi. Pay attention to me.
It was as if like an eyelash, like a real hardy eyelash, was in my nose. It was like, I swear to God, it was like this long, and that boy was thick. That boy was thick. And I pulled it one swift move, one single tear, looked at my lady and said, ain't no thing. And she said, you're crying. And I said, I'm not crying. It's I laid it to rest. It's emotional.
It's emotional.
Yeah. It
Dude,
was great. I was impressed.
I can appreciate your nose hair, and I'm not the one up guy, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my kid has the strongest nose hairs that you've ever seen in your life. I mean, there's been a couple times where I'm like, I gotta get the scissors because it looks like she's got like a little. It comes down and it almost looks like a mustache. They are fucking ruthlessly long. It's unbelievable. I'll send you a picture. It's unreal.
Could we just keep throwing people under the bus? Because I have one too.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's go. Let's start throwing people under the bus.
My father grows hair on the outside of his ear, the outside rim of his ear.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of it. Like a lot.
Huh. Dude, I'm starting to get it.
Ear hair.
Yeah, I'm starting to get it right here on the whatever this little bit is right there. You know,
the flapper guy.
Yeah, a little flapper guy that those hot girls that you definitely know will suck your dick where they get that piercing. You've seen the one, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I get them right there. So, and I'll pull them, and then future wife will look at me and she goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't like them there. I don't want them there." So I just pull them off, and she goes, "Then what do you do with them?"
He has it. He has it so bad where he was plucking them while driving. Got pulled over. Ticket for being on the cell phone.
What?
And he had to go to court because he's like, I'm not paying it. And he had to print out his phone records. And they asked, well, what are you doing? Like, were you messing with the headphone? He goes, no, I was pulling my ear hair out. And he had to show that he has hair on the outside of his ear. I swear to God. Yeah. True story.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's great, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Who else could we throw under the bus?
That is absolutely amazing.
I started this podcast off wanting to just giggle today, and now I want to ruin people's lives. So what else can we
do? Can we talk about how awesome it is that chokers are back?
I've ruined my own life. What chokers?
Remember the girls that the girls that wear the chokers. It went out of style. This was big when I was like in high school and stuff. The girls would wear the chokers, and obviously the running joke was they like to suck dick. And then they kind of went away, and now they're back. They're back again. Well, everything runs full circle.
Small spurt of them when I was in high school, and it was the black belt of dick sucking. That's all it was.
That's exactly what it is. 100%. Except I did find out a couple times that it wasn't. I mean, they may have been at their yellow belt. I mean, they needed a little bit more.
Yep. Not true. It's a sad day when you find that out. Sad day. But worst case is you still got your shit nibbled on. So
have I told you my bad blowjob story?
I think you have, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
You sure have.
We talked so much shit on this thing. It's like, dude, I listened to an episode that we did like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, that was funny. I don't remember saying that, but that was fucking funny.
When I'm throwing out clips or something on our TikTok at HMNS Human. Nope.
Ooh,
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
at HMNS Podcast. That's it. So many letters.
Oh, so just words, English sentences. God damn.
Yeah, I love. Because I never remember ever. Like, I have to go back and like, nope, I think I talked about that and cross shit out all the time. But speaking of, hey man, nice shirt human, I have one.
Ooh.
And it's a female.
Ooh.
So,
hey man, nice shirt human of the week. Hey, wait, hang on. Let me start that again. This is the Hey Man, Nice Shirt Human of the Week episode brought to you by Nick Delicati. Nick, talk to us about your Hey Man, Nice Shirt Human of the Week.
God, that was incredible. All right. So as you guys know, we just got back from Tennessee. Here's what happened. Actually, I could probably tie this into two different people, two different women, actually. Everybody's great in Tennessee, except these two women. Women are less good in Tennessee. I'm kidding. So the day Friday, we left Friday.
Yep.
We had to check out of our Airbnb. And my brother-in-law was like, I want like Tennessee, like Nashville hot chicken. I want Nashville hot chicken. That was one of his things on his bucket list.
Yep.
Right before it. So we check out and we're going to leave Friday night. So we're just kind of doing shit around. My brother-in-law got a tattoo, in the meantime, it took a couple hours and he asked his tattoo artist. He was saying, well, I heard about this place called Prince's or whatever. Is that the spot for hot chicken? And he goes, yeah, it's like, you're going to wait like an hour and a half just to get it. He's like, oh, fuck that. We don't got time, which we technically did because all we were doing was just killing time. But he's like, I don't want to do that. He goes, all right, go to Bolton's. Now, Bolton's is in East Tennessee. That area is kind of the ghetto. And
what's it called? Bolton's?
Bolton's.
Okay.
And he was like, all right, cool. He didn't tell us where, like it was in the ghetto or whatever. And so we went there. And we were quick to find out this is a tiny little concrete shack, and it was disgusting. You walk in, and he was like, just disgusting. The floor hasn't been cleaned in months.
Oh yeah, and that's just the food's gonna be good though. Maybe, probably not.
Well, it was like this one woman. She's like, "Hello, how can I help you?" Like she's like attitude right away, and she was behind like this plastic shield. And in the kitchen, kind of, he's like, "I'm just looking. I just want some chicken wings." She's like, we got chicken wings. Like, no, we ran out of chicken wings. And we went there. It was like 1:00 in the afternoon. It wasn't even late. There was nobody in there. So I just don't think they had any. So he got like a whole ass thigh, like a whole thigh.
Okay.
2 of them. And he's like, and I just want, I'll take the hot. And she goes, okay. And then he was first. And then my sister-in-law was behind him. And he goes, and then whatever whatever they want. She goes up and goes, I'll take the chicken tenders, I guess. And I'll take that medium. And there's not a sauce, it's a dry rub.
Right.
And she goes, honey, that's still really hot. She goes, like hot? And she's like probably too hot. So she got a warning. She's like, all right, I'll take mild. And she goes, still very hot, but okay. Like, what are some of my options? I hear that and I go, I'm good. Because I don't handle spice well at all. People, right. I wish I did. I wish I like cigars and hot food. That's the two things. I want to be more manly. But nope. Slow down. Let me just finish the story.
I was actually going to agree with you because I wish I liked hot food a little bit more too. I mean, I can eat it.
Oh, really?
Just sometimes continue your story and I'll tell you about hot chicken and all that fun stuff. But go ahead.
I will tell you how much I don't eat hot food in a second.
Okay.
So the girls got a warning. My brother-in-law didn't, and he ordered the hot.
And he ordered hot.
And yeah. We get to the car, we take it to go because we are not eating in that fucking concrete cellar. And it's bad. And
was there a little pit with a guy going down there? It puts the lotion on.
It was that I swear to God, it had 3 tables. Okay.
Wow.
3 tables. And one of them was very clearly from a Chinese restaurant. It was like that square table that was like glossed over, and it had like the yellow banner around.
But they probably stole it. They probably stole it from the Chinese fucking. Oh, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
That maroon color with the Asian fish swimming and shit.
Yeah.
And what is this?
Tracy just found this. 5 best places in Tennessee to get hot chicken. Was it. And look at that.
That's what it looked like.
Number 5, Bolton's.
It's wrong. I promise you. It was. But that's exactly what it looked like he got, right? And look, and you see the back? It's just 2 pieces of white bread, not toasted, nothing. It's not bread. It's just 2 single pieces of white bread.
A pickle down over there. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's exactly what it looked like he got.
So that's just that's just a whole bunch of dried like cayenne and fuck off is what it is.
It's not a chicken wing. It's like you have to peel it off. If you bite it, it's all over your face.
Yeah.
So, but okay. So the girls ate their chicken tender first. And they like started crying. It was so hot. And he goes, all right, like I'm not gonna do ranch or anything. And he just fucking peels a big piece off and eats it. And that's Prince's. That's the one we were gonna go to.
That looks good though.
It does look good. But so he eats it. He starts crying, like his eyes are running down, and then he goes, and then he keeps eating it, and it was so hot that he's like, I'm about to faint. I'm about to faint, and he got dizzy. I like had to put the chicken down, and
What?
it was so fucking hot. And he ate every bite, but it was like he was sweating profusely, and he's like, "This is fucking horrible." He said the hottest shit he's ever eaten, like by far. And he literally he would take a couple bites and he'd have to like lay back because he's like, I'm getting dizzy. My head is like in a cloud. He was lightheaded. He could not handle. The girls didn't even eat their shit, but the girls got a fucking a
Medium.
warning, and
He didn't.
they were like, okay. So for that bitch is like, hey man, nice shirt, human of the week. Because she wanted to see him fail.
Oh,
Like
for sure.
she gave no heads up, and he's such like a nice guy too.
Uh,
He was like sitting there like this. I was like, dude, I think you're like legitimately about to pass out. And he goes, I think I am. And then we had to drive 15 hours home.
oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
I gotta ask the
Here's how much
question.
I don't eat.
I
Go
gotta
for
ask
it.
the question though. Just relating to him and eating this. How much of it? How much of the hot chicken did he eat?
He ate the whole thing.
He ate the whole thing.
Every bite.
Did
Every bite.
Did you ask him how much his butthole was on fire when he pushed that through?
You know why I did not? And can I tell you why? Because this is a
Hmm.
real conversation we had 2 nights ago.
Hmm.
I didn't know that it actually burns going out. I thought that's just a phrase. I thought like people say like, like it's a joke. This is how much I don't eat hot shit. Apparently, it like physically actually burns coming out. What the fuck? That shit happens. That shit
Yes.
happens. What you got?
Yes.
Taste buds in your
Yes.
chili hole?
No. It's not taste buds. I think it's the peppers or whatever that's reacting to your skin. Because I mean, if you get it like on, so if you think about if
Ah,
they always say wash your hands real good or wear
yeah.
gloves if you're touching hot peppers and things because the oils within the pepper, if you touch your eye or your nose or your dick with it, it burns like a motherfucker because that's sensitive tissue, right? So yeah, dude, it's same thing. I remember a story a buddy of mine was telling me. He was a chef that he was preparing dinner for this lady and he was making some delicious food and all that fun stuff, and he was working with some jalapenos, making like a salsa or whatever, and he forgot to wash his hands, and after dinner he fucking was finger blasting this chick, and she was like, oh yeah, that feels so, what the fuck. Yeah,
Oh my
forgot
fucking
fucking
Lord. Oh
did,
my
dipped a
fucking
finger
Lord.
in dipped a finger in her sauce that was laced with fucking jalapeno, bro.
Oh, that poor bitch. Oh, I don't mean to call her a bitch. I mean that like, you sorry
Poor
bitch. Like, you sorry son of a bitch. Something. I don't know what I'm saying, but I
that
could just
poor
imagine.
sweet innocent girl that just was ready to get have a nice
All I'm here.
orgasm, was just getting just a stubby chef finger shoved inside of her that was just
They're always so
full they're
stubby and
always
thick.
stubby. They're all just, the chefs all have thick sausage fucking fingers,
Yeah.
every chef I've ever met. Except for Anthony.
Yeah.
Shout out to Anthony. What's up, bro? But dude, I'm
He'll get
telling you,
him. He'll get him.
it's
It's like earning your stripes.
it's right.
like,
After so many years of being a chef, your fingers actually shrink and they get
mhm,
fatter. That's just
right.
it's science. You can't argue with
It's
science.
well,
Remember,
here's
folks,
how they
we're experts in everything. So, I mean, we've done study after study in this area specifically, not to mention every area that we talk about, and it's scientifically proven that after a certain period of time, I believe it's between 15 and 18 years of being a chef, your fingers shrink and they get fatter. It's just the way it is.
that's why do you think we need a week in between episodes to to get back on? It's because we do so much research
We
because we
do.
never know what in the fucking world they're going to talk about. So we just got to research everything. And here it's like it's it's hazing in a sense in the chef community, and you stop getting hazed when you grow out of your wedding ring.
Yeah,
That's now you're in,
that's it. You're in. You're
and they
part of the
make you.
club.
And they make you throw it away. They
That's right.
throw away your wedding ring. You don't need it anymore.
That's right. Because you're never home anyway. You're
I
always spending time in the kitchen. cooking food, and you're not home on Friday nights when the ladies, she wants the old ladies just sitting there going, well, the kids are in bed, I'm ready to have a good time, and you're on
Oh, she
your
still is.
third you're on your third turn and just going, well, fuck, we just gotta power through. We're gonna be done here soon, boys.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
that's
Snorting.
you get home and
just snorting coke off your chef's knife.
that's right.
Let's get
Just,
it. Let's go to service.
That's exactly how it works.
Yep.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah. Do you I watched Gordon Ramsay I had that that was also a part of my pandemic phase. I had a Gordon Ramsay phase. Loved it. Makes me kind of want to be a chef. But here's my issue.
Okay.
You got somebody like him yelling at you all the time. Hard not to laugh. Getting yelled at is kind of funny. So it's got me in so much trouble. Oh my God, it's got me in so much trouble. Because I was such a piece of shit in high school and I wasn't great in college. I'm still not great. But like, especially in high school, all I wanted to do was make people laugh.
Yeah.
So I would do something stupid, get in trouble by the teacher. And as they're yelling at me, I would laugh because like, I don't mean to laugh, but it's kind of funny.
I think we've all been there where you're getting yelled at and it just laughs. I remember I had an ex that she
what was his name?
She was pretty fiery and she would yell. She was a yeller. She was definitely one of those that would just start yelling. And
paint me this picture. What ethnicity?
Italian.
Yeah, you always wear with the whites.
With the well, the Asian girls I dated never fucking yelled at me. They just get quiet and they give you a look and you're like, oh fuck, this is gonna be expensive. That's how those covered. That's how those fights went. It was like shit.
A little bit of an Asian fetish, is it? A little bit of an Asian fetish?
No, it wasn't a fetish. It was just fun. When I was in my fucking, I don't know how old I was, 20s.
So many years ago for you.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
God. Oh my goodness gracious.
But no, dude, Italian girlfriend, bro, she'd yell, and there'd definitely been times where I'd just sit there and start giggling, and she's like, "This is not funny." I'm like, "But you yelling is," and that made it worse.
Yeah.
So it's like,
oh yeah, yeah. She's yelling at you, and you just you're walking away and go, and your ass crack's hairier than mine.
Oh my God. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Italian girls hate when you talk about their body hair.
Dude, I remember, and I went through like
your mustache more than my friend Nick.
Did I ever tell you about that time where I broke up with a girl because she had a happy trail?
Oh, yikes. How'd you do that? Oh, and what was your excuse? You cannot say it's because of your
no. And this was probably one of the dumbest moves that you can make. I was like 18 or 19 or something stupid like that.
And it's a tough time to be with somebody with a happy trail.
Right. And this girl was fucking hot, dude. Right in my wheelhouse. Just really pretty. Had huge feet. Yeah. No, she had big tits, dude. These were, I swear to God, I will never forget the first time I took her bra off and they went up and they like grew. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how is that even a thing? Like, Jesus. Like, 18-year-olds. I mean, they don't know anything about gravity yet.
Oh, she's probably not faring well nowadays.
See, which is fine. But that's the thing. I feel like if you don't learn about it, it doesn't affect you. So if you see the older women that have nice perky tits, is because they didn't learn about gravity. So if they don't know it, then it doesn't affect them.
Which is a hard concept for anybody to really buy, because do you just not know that you're stuck to the ground?
No, that part they understand. They're like, oh, I just walk around, just kind of the way it is. Maybe my feet are sticky. I don't know. They've been to a lot of clubs, so the floor is always sticky there.
Got it.
Back to Happy Trail Girls smoke show. Great girl, super sweetheart. And I remember she had like 4 hairs that were just darker and a little bit longer, and I fucking freaked out like a dumbass. And they were like right below her belly button. And I got confused. I didn't know what was going on. And it just, So dumb 18-year-old, real life advice out there for all you young bucks listening to this fucking show. If you got a chick that's an absolute dime piece and she has like the smallest thing wrong with her, fucking ignore it. Just
Yeah.
plow through, bruh, because you're probably not going to get
Yeah.
another chance. And yeah, so that's my real life advice. Don't nitpick on little insignificant things like 3 like dark hairs
Nope.
below the belly button.
It's hard when you're young and you
It
think
really
you're
is.
gonna land that perfect fucking piece. Like for
You're
instance,
never gonna do it.
you know, 10 years ago, I'm 17. I'm a hot young buck. I'm ripping and roaring. I said, when I get
That was 10
married,
years ago.
I was 17, 10 years ago. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
That's a lot. That's like that. I'm getting old. I feel it. But anyway, I'm like, I'm gonna marry like the fucking dime piece supermodel bitch. Wait till you see. And then like I'm talking to my buddies. I'm like, yo, our wives are gonna be so what? And then like now I'm like engaged to like Sarah. So that's cool. Oh my God. That is never gonna fly.
Shit. Oh
Oh,
wow. Enjoy sleeping on the couch for at least a week.
okay,
Oh my
here's
God. Bro. Dude, I was just about to say, I waited, I don't know, 20 years to find the dime that I've got, and I'm the luckiest man in the world. That's
okay,
how
here.
you should have said that.
Oh, somebody's gonna send it to it. Somebody's gonna send it this. But okay, no, but like here's
Oh,
genuinely why I could joke
shit.
about that. Because like my girl, like genuinely is like fucking hot. Like that bitch, I'm marrying up and that bitch is marrying so fucking far
Oh,
down.
that's 100% true.
Here's how far she is marrying down. Okay. And this sucks because I'm just gonna I get on this fucking podcast and I have no filter. Okay. Here's how much she's marrying down. This is a very real thing that happened today. I had a Bloody Mary yesterday.
Okay.
We don't love Bloody Mary, so we made it a point that we're gonna fucking have Bloody Marys, right? We're getting
Wait.
older now. We want to. Nobody in the house likes me, my lady, my brother, and his sister-in-law.
So you're forcing yourself to drink something that you don't like.
All 4 of us are.
All
yeah,
4 of
because
you
we
guys
like,
are just.
we want to.
You want to try to be
grow up.
sophisticated and drink. That's not sophisticated. Bloody Marys are just Bloody Marys. I'll drink
Oh my
them,
God,
but and I like them.
disgusting. It's disgusting. It's V8 sauce, juice, whatever. Horseradish? What in the fuck? Who decided to put horseradish and celery salt in a fucking drink? Got a lot of shit floating in there. Okay. Anywho, not the point. Today, I had the shits. Okay. I had the shits. And right after that, lady went in. Now, she was going in the shower, but naturally, she's going to do her lady business.
Right.
Whether it's, I imagine she's just pissing. I don't know.
Yeah, girls don't poop. Come on, you know that. They don't. They have
Here's-
another way of getting rid of it. They don't poop.
They throw up. Eating disorders for the win, baby.
Chalk one up to eating disorders. Yeah, woo. This is where that disclaimer is going to pop up and go, the boys at Hey Man Nice Shirt Podcast want to remind that eating disorders are bad. If you have a friend or think that you may have an issue with eating disorders, please contact your local CDC representative at or contact
Trace, throw that in for us. So here's how this situation went. I left the bathroom. She went in, towel in hand, closed the door. Within seconds, she goes, "What the fuck is that?" Right through the door. And I go, and I was like, fuck, I forgot to flush again.
Oh, dude.
I did no. I flushed. Now I'm concerned. I opened the door. I was like, what? And she's like, what is all over this toilet rim? Toilet seat, I should say. And I was like, what? And I looked. It's just littered with toilet paper particles. Just use it. So here's what happened. I stand when I wipe. We know this. We've talked about this.
We've talked about this.
When I wipe, we've also talked that I'm a little hairy down in the Netherlands there.
Sure.
Okay. It must, I guess, tear up the toilet paper a little bit into little balls and it snows down on that toilet rim. Typically, if it happens, I'm aware of it and I'll just scoot it right into the water and then flush. I didn't catch it this time. And this is the first time she's seen it. And I was like, oh, no big deal. I just took my sleeve and I was like this. No big deal. She's like, oh, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's just nothing. It's just toilet paper. And she's like, why is it bleeding? And I was like, no, it's not blood, it's poop. And she's like, what are you talking about? And she didn't realize that it was just me for wiping my ass. It snowed down a little bit on the toilet and it, laid to rest on the toilet seat. So that's how much she's marrying down. This is shit. This
Just
is like
remember, she
everyday shit.
just remember, she said yes. So I
Said
don't
yes.
know. And next time I see her, I'm just gonna look at her dead in the eye and go, remember, you said yes.
She had a choice, baby. I mean,
No,
her
you guys
choice
are a
is.
fucking cute couple. I gotta admit that. You guys are fucking
Thank you,
adorable.
sweetheart.
So
Thank you, sweetheart.
you've done well for yourself, and as much shit I think as we talk about you, you're a fairly decent human being. So I think she's doing all right for herself.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I'm
you don't.
definitely, yeah. She's hot. She's like dead ass hot, and she like gave birth, and she's like still fucking hot. Fuck. Yeah, she's hot.
You're doing well. You're doing very well.
That's the only reason I can make those jokes.
Yeah.
To you, never to her. Fuck.
Until she listens and she's like, hey, do you want to explain this? You're like,
no, somebody's gonna send it to her, and I'll be like, babe,
it wasn't me. I didn't say that. That was dubbed. That's definitely been faked. That has definitely been. That's deep fake right there. That is 100%.
I'm not even gonna explain. I'm just gonna say, babe, what I want to tell you is I'll go get the sushi right now, and then just go treat the sushi or some shit. I love when they say, like, I'm a big Beatles fan, but they say money can't buy love. Sure fucking can. It could sure stop some arguments. Can't buy love, but it could stop a whole bunch of arguments, baby.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. 100%.
And thank God for that.
Yeah.
Now I just need money.
Thank God for delicious food and the girls that love delicious food, so that we can make sure that they're not pissed off at us when we feed them.
I told my lady that if she ever were to leave me, I am getting full custody of the child. And she said, ha. And I said, I am. And here's how I'll do it, baby. I literally told her, I will. A little bit of under the bridge vaccine in the arm. Little hard H in the arm. Judge. How could somebody like that take care of a child?
Now that's just playing dirty. That is playing a little dirty. But I get.
I'll use it. Yeah, I like my kid. I've grown very fond of him.
Yeah. He seems like a pretty good kid. From what I've seen, and him, walking around and pictures and the things and the whatnots. He seems like a decent human being so far. I feel like you haven't fucked him up too much.
He hits his head so much. Oh my God, the kid hits his head so fucking much. So much. He's always got. We're in fucking Tennessee. Uh-oh.
Dude, you can't tell me you don't look like Steven Seagal right now. And by the way, if you look at this picture right here, and I don't know if we can make that bigger or something like that. This picture right here, dude, that's 100%. He has dyed all of that black. That is completely dyed black. Yeah, I mean, there's no chance that any of that is.
Of course, it's fake. But I mean, look at his knuckles. Oh my God, look at his knuckles.
Dude,
he just got done beating the fuck out of somebody.
No, that's calloused. That's calloused. He hasn't beat anybody. That's hitting the bag and knowing that if he did have to beat anybody, they ain't gonna get bloody because they're so fucking calloused.
Golly.
Oh, we can buy his house in Arizona for $3.7 million. Oh no, 3.5. He chopped it. It was 3.7.
Oh, how nice of him.
Oh, look at that. That's not too bad.
Oh, it's pretty nice. Yeah, but like, what's the point of living there? Here's my thought. Why are you living there? There's nothing there that you could do. You can't play in the yard. You got poisonous snakes everywhere.
Yep.
Like, there is no yard. It's just all concrete. So what the fuck you want to live there for?
What are those things? Scorpions. Did you hear the story about the guy that the scorpion crawled up his leg and fucking poked him in the balls? Scorpion up the leg, right in the testicle. Not a pinch, not the pinch. He hit him with the fucking stabby bit. He fucking stabby bitted him right in his fucking bits.
Right in his bits.
Yeah, could you imagine? Just sitting there, just peacefully by the campfire, and then all of a sudden, the worst pain that you've ever felt just on your testicles. I mean, I've been hitting the nuts a bunch. With my friends.
And you love it, right? That's your niche.
No. We've
Oh.
talked about the torture, the dick and ball torture.
And you're
Not my
into
thing.
them.
Not my thing.
Oh,
Definitely not my
then
thing.
why did you send me a picture the other day of the penis cage? And if you get an erection, it like stabs you in the tip. Why'd you send me that?
Because I thought you were into it. Hey,
No,
your lady said that you're into that shit. I mean, she says that
no,
there's been multiple
that's
times in the bedroom where you just said, I want you to tug on my ball bag like you're
that's
trying to
not
pull start a lawnmower.
that's not what she said. She said that cage would not work for me because I can get fully hard and have no problem in that thing. I had plenty of room.
So I forgot to send the shorter version. That's my fault.
Yep, it is your fault.
I have a question for you. Did you
Oh
know,
god.
and I got to figure this out. Does Pornhub have like a merch section?
I don't know, but I see people wearing shirts sometimes.
Right? Like all the time. Is that bootlegged? Because if it's
It's got
bootlegged,
to
I
be.
think we need to get in on that. And then we can start selling some like Pornhub, hey man, nice shirt stuff. And then just send them to all like those Instagram thoughts. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mm.
Thought.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Thick, the
The
tots.
thoughts.
It's THOT. Thotes.
And what part of Instagram is this?
I don't know. You haven't seen this bit? Let me see if I can find it. Look, Tracy, can you pull up the
Trace.
Instagram?
No, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
You haven't seen this? I'm pretty sure.
I'm terrible. I'm pretty terrible at social media.
There we go. There's a
Thoughts?
thought.
That's no. Okay.
Thought.
No.
Thought.
You know,
What is it? I'm pronouncing it way wrong, aren't I? Like I'm wrong.
No.
Look at it. Look at that. There you go.
No. Listen to me. What you're doing right now is you're just plugging some person. Thought is like, it means like a whore. That's not what are you doing?
I don't know. Is that what it is? Is that what that means?
Thought THOT is just means like whore. Like it just means you're
It's
a slut. Like
here we
slut.
go. There we go. Urban Dictionary.
It meant
It's
thoughts.
a dirty ass bitch that posts exclusively sexual videos, pictures, etc. for views and follows. Okay.
You dumb son of a bitch.
So no. That's what I'm saying though. That's that we need to find a couple of these, make our Pornhub, hey man, nice shirts, and send them to them, and promote the podcast and promote their boobs or whatever they're trying to promote. No,
I love it.
Oh,
I
that's
thought
an
here's where I thought you're like, like that section of Instagram, you could either post a story, you could post a post, or it's like a chat room, your thoughts. I thought it was like a Reddit type chat room. You're like, yeah, Instagram thoughts. And I'm like, I wonder what that's probably like a chat room. There's like different Reddit
no,
categories.
definitely talking about these slutty bitches
you're just talking,
that all have
you're just talking about
Pornhub
sluts.
shirts. Yeah,
you're just talking about
that,
sluts.
But
Okay,
they all have
got
like
it.
Pornhub hats and shirts, and I'm convinced that there's a merch section of Pornhub.
Maybe they just ship it to you. Maybe there probably is a merch section. Maybe if you make X amount of videos, you twerk X amount of times. But
yeah, how's that work? That somebody like some Pornhub exec is like watching Instagram all the time and going, "Hey, we need to send them a shirt," and they just get like a Pornhub shirt or a hat.
I think honestly, it's like a style. It's a new level of, it's like a fad. It's a new level of being a slut or thought. It's a new level of being a thought. How do
you pronounce it? Is it thought?
Thought.
Like I'm having a thought.
No, thought. Like a
thought.
Thought.
It sounds the same as thought. It's like
it sounds like a 1920s butler would be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Thought." No. So let me tell you about the other woman that lied to me.
Oh, is this another hey man, nice shirt human of the week? Is this just some random lying bitch?
Just both. We were in Nashville. It was fucking wild. It was like a pandemic never happened. It was crazy. And Barstool Sports, I think put a video up of like a video about Nashville, like just masses of people while
Yeah.
we were there. And I was like asking some woman we were at like Margaritaville, getting like having dinner and a couple of drinks because we had the kid with us. And even that was fucking like mobbing, like it was crazy. So this woman obviously came over because she was like, everybody there loves to talk to people, and I love that. And she was commenting on Jesse. She's like, oh, he's so cute, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, man, like this place is crazy. Like we're from New York. This shit's fucking half locked down still, like more than half locked down. This shit's pretty crazy. And she's like, you know what it is? We've been locked down for so long. This is the first weekend yesterday, or no, she's like Wednesday, everything got lifted. So this is the first time that everybody's out and about. I was like, that's crazy that we coincidentally went the fucking week it opened, and we've had this plan for months.
Yeah.
Turns out, none of that's true. It's been open. I have no idea. I still to this day don't know why that woman just wanted to lie. Like it was we talked for a second. She goes, "Yep, this is the first week."
That's
She's
it.
right back there talking like, "I trick this New York boy so good." It's like, yo, what the fuck? Just what you lie for? I went around for 2 days thinking and talking to people. I congratulated like fucking Tennessee natives. Like, guys, congratulations on your city opening up. They're like, thanks. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. I'm excited to be here for the reopening. They're like,
What the fuck are you talking
you
about?
know, it's been open for like months. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Like, yeah, no, like, it's been, this
You're
is
like, yeah,
just
no idea.
Nashville. I'm like, what? I was like, well, I had a woman tell us, she's like, tell you from where? I was like, we're in Margaritaville. She goes, nobody that eats at Margaritaville lives in Tennessee. It's just all tourists. I was like, fuck, that makes sense. God damn.
Uh,
No idea why she lied to me. I
See,
didn't
I
like
feel like
it.
there's
Bothered me so much.
well,
Why'd you lie to me? You don't gotta lie to me.
and I feel like there's those type of people that are out there. They're just like they just that's their first reaction is just like, oh, we just opened
Yes.
up. That's their
People love
first
lying.
reaction. Yeah, for whatever
People just
fucking
love
reason.
why we all know those people that are just like impulsive liars. Like all they do is on an impulse lie. Like why? Like crazy shit too. Crazy shit too.
See, and I think there's a
And
difference, right, between what she did, which was just I mean, that was there's no need for that. And there's in fucking with people because I feel like sometimes you can lie to fuck with people. And
I
I
think that's
enjoy
what
that.
she did. I think
But that,
she may have
but
did
that
that.
was but that was like that's a weak pull. You know what I mean?
It's terrible.
That was a horrible pull.
Terrible.
She could have said that a better lie would have been like, "Hey, we've never shut down. Why are you just now hearing that?" I mean, Tennessee's been open since the whole time. I mean, we've had ragers in
And
here
honestly,
for I
I'm an
mean,
idiot. I would it. I would be like, wow. Would have just been like, yeah, that's incredible. That's awesome, dude.
wow, you guys didn't shut down at all? She's like, "No, we've had 0 cases of anything. There's been nothing. Nobody's got the flu.
In
Hell, you
years.
know what? No, in this town, nobody gets cancer. I mean, it's one of the things that just happens, you know? I mean, no
Just
one's
sitting
had
there
a
writing this
cavity.
down.
You can't get a cavity if you live in Tennessee. That's just how this works. It's
Not
there's
a
no
single
gum
person ever got a
disease.
wisdom tooth.
Nobody, yeah, you know what? That no one here has chlamydia. We don't have any sexual transmitted diseases here. Hair loss, yeah, a couple of hair loss cases every once in a while. But
Way
I mean, if
below
you
the
live
average.
here, way below the average, way below the average. You know the place in Canada where like the majority of the population is left-handed. It's like that, but with diseases here. It's and like hair loss and things like that. It's everybody is healthy, so everybody plays outside. Everybody drinks the tap water. That would have been a better like. Let's see how far I can pull this before this guy goes. You're full of shit, aren't you? That's how
It
you
would have been.
lie. Is you
It
gotta
would
you
have been
gotta
so
take it
long.
you got to take it you got to one up each level. It's like we never shut down, and then it's no one here living here has in fact everybody here you can't die here. we
And
we
I'm
don't
I'm on the
have
phone. I'm on the horn with fucking old family members. The pancreatic cancer will disappear if you get here, Grandma. Come on.
You can't. We don't have cemeteries here. I mean, you can't. If you get shot here, bullets just ricochet right off you because of what we, it's just the natural spring water that we have here in Tennessee. And never mind the fact that I think Martin Luther King got shot here, and Elvis died here. Don't worry about
the only
any of
one
that.
that the
Just
bullets
don't worry about any of that.
The bullet didn't. Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, all of that and still no state income tax? All of that and there's and the property taxes are still the way they are, huh, dear?
Oh my God, this place is amazing. How come nobody knows about it? Well, we try to keep it on the hush hush so we don't have this influx of people coming into Tennessee, because if everybody knew that you can't get sick, die, no one loses their hair, you can't get a cavity, just nothing bad happens here. We don't even have a police. Everybody just shakes each other's hands if they have an argument. They're just like, oh, I'm sorry. And then they shake. It's like Canada, but better.
And I'm like, well, you're spilling the beans. I'm just some random guy in Margaritaville here.
That's how you lie. You can't just give him a little tidbit and just have that little lie. You got to take it to the next fucking level, because that's how you lie to fuck with people. And that's one of the most favorite things I like doing is lying, seeing how far I can go before somebody goes, oh, yeah, it's totally bullshit, isn't it? And I go, yeah. It's not just one. It's not one and done and I'm out. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it from a 1 and I'm going to see if I can get it to 10. And if I can get it to 10, oh, fuck, then it's going to fucking 12, 15 to 20. I mean, it's fucking, guess what? We have spaceships here, or I'm sorry, we have ships here in Tennessee that actually will give you a trip to the moon. It costs $5. It's actually down the street. You take a left on J Street. You go down about 3/4 mile, hang a left, say hi to a guy named Terry. You got to give him the secret handshake. I'll show you what that secret handshake is. You give him a $5 bill and he'll give you a ride to the moon. You can hang out there. You can have a cold beer. You can have a shot of tequila. I'm sorry. Tennessee whiskey. My bad. And then you get to come back here. It takes, 25, 30 minutes, but it's the best 25, 30 minutes. And, it's just a quick little up and back.
It typically would take that. But as you know, this is the first week that we're all open again. So a little bit of traffic.
Dude, that's taking it to one up to see how much you can fuck with people. Because then people are going like, what?
No. This cunt just lied. Nope, we're first week. It's just been since Wednesday.
One and done.
I bought it.
Yeah. She needs to step her game up if she's gonna do it to fuck with people.
Oh, bitch. That bitch made me tip bartenders so much more than I typically would. I was first week they're probably dying out here. And I'm like,
that was her move. That was her play. That was 100% her play. And she just did it to be a total fucking asshole. And for her,
maybe she's a bartender there. And maybe well done.
For her,
maybe she is a bartender. That's her friend.
But she lied to get that extra cash. Excuse me. She lied.
You've never lied for money. You've never lied for money.
I didn't say that. I said she did, and she used the pandemic as an excuse. I've never done that you know of.
I've definitely used the pandemic as I've used the pandemic as an excuse not to see people for so long that I need a new excuse. It's like, no, we're open now and you're vaxxed. I'm vaxxed, waxed, and ready to relax. And I'm like, got other people to see. And they're like, really? Who? And I'm like, Grandma, else? Don't ask questions, Grandma.
Gam, it's okay. Just it's not you. It's me. It's fine. Could you imagine saying that to your grandma? Just like, it's not you, it's me. I just need some time for me.
Yeah, just need some time alone. You had a year and a half, and I'm like, yeah, I still need sleep.
But it's there's a lot of reflecting that I need to do. I need to really come to grips with some things that are happening in my life, and while I do want to see you, don't get me wrong, I really need to focus on me right now. Isn't that the best line? You ever get that line? I got that line. I need to focus on me right now. I'm like, all right, you could have just said.
Oh, I never got that. It was always like, yo, see ya. And I'm like, well, hey, see ya. What'd I do? And they're like, it just, nah. And I was like,
just no.
Just nah? They're like, nah. I'm like, nah. Is it you, not me? Like, no, it's you. It's you.
Nah,
You
nah,
stupid
just
fuck.
and nah, nah,
Nah.
nah.
Mm.
The fact that
Oh,
you haven't showered in
dude.
like 3 days is kind of bothering me. So nah,
Shower today, which is exciting.
I haven't yet. Probably won't.
Dude, this is a terrible story, and it's totally. Oh my god, I'm just remembering this now. I don't know why I'm remembering this now. Totally unrelated, but I have to tell you this story.
Should we think of a good segue, or how do we
I'm just going. I'm just
just
getting into it.
roll into it? Just go. So this one
So
time in band camp.
I no, I was in college. It was my second year in college, so we had a suite. um, our first year, we were just in the dorms. Half of the building was male, other side was female. But you walk around, you make friends with everybody.
Yeah.
I made friends with like these this group of girls. It was our group of friends which was in like 3 rooms around from each other, right? And it was all like our freshman year, our first year. So you just kind of become friends with who you're around, right? Made friends with right down the hall, past the divider, I guess, down the hall was another like 3 or 4 rooms of girls that all hung out. We made friends with them. There was this chick, beautiful woman, and she was just genuinely down to earth, just a very sweet woman. She's just great, significantly taller than me. I mean, your height, but she's just beautiful and just very, very, very sweet. Small town girl, just a great girl, and I loved being friends with her. With all of them, they were all great, but this woman was like, this girl was just like, like a top of the barrel type woman. She was real, like, real sturdy, and
Real
fast,
sturdy.
real sturdy, real sturdy.
What does
No,
that
she
mean?
was. I don't know, but
Like she could hold
just
up a
solid.
case of like she could hold up
Just
some books. I mean, that's what I
no,
think
like
of as sturdy. I mean,
she's
it's
not a
like
book. She's not a
some
bookshelf. She's not a
fucking
bookshelf.
piece of furniture. I mean, what?
No.
What do you mean by
No, so
sturdy?
it just came out. Okay, she was a great person. She was great. Like she was a basketball player. She was just a great person.
Well, if she's my height
And
and in college, I feel like she has. That's mandatory that you have to play basketball if you're
okay,
fucking
listen to me.
6 feet. Was she?
This much taller than me. No, no, no. Like she was just beautiful. Voluptuous, beautiful.
Okay, we'll go with
And
it.
you look like, and like to this day, like she's still just like a very great person, and
Very sturdy.
very sturdy. That bitch is sturdy. So fast forward now, a year later, we have a suite in one building, and a suite is like you have the front door, you go in, and then you have we had 3 different rooms, 2 to a room. No, I'm sorry, we had 4 rooms, and it was 2 double rooms and 2 single rooms. I had a single room, and then a common room, which is like the living room area, and then like your own. You guys had a bathroom just for your suite. It was great. I was out at a rugby party, which I was every other fucking day that I went to college because I played rugby. Um, and I invited them, and she was there, and we just had like a good time. It was just my friends coming to a party, whatever, college, little kissing, whatever.
You had to
She
look up.
ended up. It did. She, I've never felt like a little spoon more in my life.
I've never kissed up.
So she was on another floor, same building, another floor. And right, but like it was like a tall building and like a whole lot of different floor. Like
Oh,
a
okay.
whole
Yeah, yeah.
lot,
It's not like just like above you. I mean, it was multiply. Wow.
multiple.
Wow. Multiply.
So
Fucking multiple.
multiply. So
Jesus.
I indulged in a whole lot of alcohol because it was a rugby party that I like, I was part of like the core rugby team. So like, we were hosting at
Damn.
we called it the den because we were on probation. And yeah, the college had us
Shocking.
the college had us all on probation. Just the rugby team in general. We actually, when I got there, we
Why am I not
reinstated
surprised?
the rugby team. The rugby team before I got there got kicked off campus. Like
Are you fucking kidding me?
he funded everything. Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of trouble.
Oh, why does that not
So
surprise me? I mean, knowing
yeah,
you,
rugby. No, I reinstated it, and then we were on probation, and then little bit of trouble, a lot of trouble. What shot? Nah, enough. So then shout out Cortland Wolfpack Rugby, baby. So
Yeah, boy.
so then I indulged in a fuck ton of alcohol, so much so that I was like annihilated. But of course I was like, hey, like we're in the same building, like I'll walk you home. She wanted to leave, so I was like, I'll walk you home. Like no problem at all. Like it was a friend. It was like just a genuine friend. So I walked her back. She wound up coming back to my room or whatever, and I locked the door like from the inside, like my personal room. I locked the door, and we did not much at all, but because I passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I passed
we've all
out.
been there. We've all had
Yeah.
whiskey dick trying to push rope, and I understand it
Push
happens.
rope. Love that shit. Love that. Golly. So
Did you try to throw it in soft? You could be honest with me. Did you try?
did not honest. No,
You didn't even try to
get
throw it
point.
in. You just
Didn't even
you
get to
just
that point.
you
was
just
just
like and then pass out.
basically yes. So then I fell asleep, but like I said, I locked the door from the inside, which you could still get out from the inside.
Right.
But if it closes behind you, it's locked. You need the key. This poor woman went to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I woke up and she's gone. Her clothes, she was wearing like some of my shorts or whatever. And that was her clothes were on the floor. And I just woke up at fucking like 11 p.m., 11 a.m. because I'm a fucking deadbeat. And I was like, I texted her, I was like, hey, where'd you go? And I was like, you had to leave, like whatever. And she's like, I left in the middle of the night. And I was like, oh my God, why? And she's like, you locked me out. And I was like, no, I didn't. She thought she went to the bathroom. I jumped out of bed, locked her out to get her out. Yeah. And then I had to meet up with her to give her clothes. And I was like, I am so sorry. I locked it from the inside. Please believe me that I did not lock you out.
Fuck.
Oh my God. She's like the sweetest girl ever.
Oh.
And I had to try to convince her that like I didn't lock her out. And I was like, can we still be friends? Because like you're just a good person. And she's like, yeah, of course. We hardly talked.
Oh.
Yeah. So she thought like so she just left. I had to go
Had to
all the
go
way up
her
but like
her
not in
floors
like but not in a bunch of clothes.
and whatever she had on, which probably wasn't a lot, like maybe some shorts that you had and a t-shirt, maybe.
If
Oh fuck, dude, that's like the ultimate walk of shame, but unintentional. That's the unintentional walk of shame, and that's probably worse because she thought this motherfucker locked me out.
Yeah, and
What the fuck?
she was like always like, oh, like this kid's like walking me home, like what a good genuine
What a good
guy.
guy, and then he passes out because he's fucking hammered.
Yep.
And she was probably looking for that good fucking delicati dick, and didn't get it. So she's like, fuck. And then she's like, oh, I gotta pee, and gets up and tries and goes pee successfully, right? I'm assuming that the bathroom. Yeah.
It's our personal bathroom, yeah.
So hang on a second. Where if it was the bathroom was in the same room?
No. So like again, like you walk through the front door of the suite,
Front door of the suite.
and then it just becomes like a hallway. And then like, to the
Hallway.
left is like the bedrooms. To the right is the bathroom, and then it leads to
Oh,
the
the
common room.
bathrooms are across the hall. They're not connected to the bedroom.
Not the bedroom, but again, like you're in our suite. Like
Got it. So you're in a suite, right? And you walk in. Left are all the bedrooms, right? 4 bedrooms, and then to the right is the bathroom. So she had to leave, and your door in your personal room was locked.
Right.
So she had to cross the hall, but not the main hall, just the inside the suite hall.
The only people
inside
that
the
would be able
suite
to see
hall.
her is like my suite mates.
Yep. And to use the shitter, and then try to get back into your room. Probably knocked on the door a few times, and your drunk ass was
Definitely
passed
did. And
out.
I was passed out since the get-go. Yeah.
Oh, this poor girl.
Poor, and again,
Poor
like
girl. She sounds like a sweetheart too.
she's
You made
so
at least
nice.
you made her sound like a sweetheart. I mean, she could be a raging cunt, but
no,
I mean, you made her sound
no,
like an
she's
absolute
not.
sweetheart.
She's just a small town girl, like just very genuinely nice, just great.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough.
Done goofed that one up.
Dude, I can't even tell you how many times I fucked shit up. Dude, I had the hottest girl in high school like asked me, she goes, "Hey, you did I tell you the story?" But no, probably haven't. Hottest girl in high school said, "Hey, you're pretty good at history, right?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Can we study?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And she's cheerleader, just fucking, like I said, the hottest or one of the hottest girls in high school. So, we exchanged phone numbers. She came over and I was excited because she's there. But I'm like, oh, but she just wants to study. I thought she wanted to study. No, she didn't. She didn't. And we
She knew
studied.
history well.
I'm asking her questions. She's like, yeah, I know what that is. I'm like, okay, well, let's find some other thing. Well, talk to me about the Battle of 1810. She's like, oh, there wasn't a battle in 1810, you retard. I'm like, oh, I got you. Oh, damn it.
Canceled.
Damn it.
I'm so happy it's you this week.
Hang on a second. This was back in the 90s. We could say retard back then. This is way back in the day. We could say it back then.
This is a period piece here.
So yeah, and come to find out later, obviously later, because I didn't fucking know at the time, find out later that she's just like, yeah, I was hoping that maybe we could like hook up. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Dude, really? Yeah, I was so fucking clueless in high school. A little bit. I got better in college, but dude, I have unfortunately a lot of examples where I had fucking no. I didn't even have a good example like yours, where at least you guys had like kissed and up. I didn't. It was down for me, but
he really did. I really did.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Oh, dude, that's weird. But
damn,
still,
you're good at
it's like,
history.
I was okay at it. The only reason I was good at it is because the history teacher was our golf coach, and I played on the golf team. So he fucking I got like an A in that class. So I was a good
for
player.
whatever reason, I always thought of history class as like a study hall. I never paid attention, and it showed because they'd be like, "What was the Civil War?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Korea, fucking Korea." Swear to God, dude, I was so bad at history.
Is the key word there.
Yeah, but it's ironic. I couldn't focus on it being so civil and war. Doesn't make sense.
Oh,
but yeah, no. And they're like, people were like, try to think about shit logically. And I was like, I can't. I don't even understand how waterfalls work. So don't talk to me about logic.
What?
How
do you not know how waterfalls work?
I still don't know how the waterfalls work. I don't get it. I don't get how waterfalls work. How
we talked about
how
this.
How is there constantly water up top? Where's water coming from? It's a whole lot of rain.
It's snow melt off too, right? You gotta take that in consideration. If it's it's a lot of it's snow runoff, right? So you have the Appalachian? What do you have? Some sort of fucking apple mountains over there on the East Coast?
We could. I'm not good at geography either.
Oh, well played.
Oh man.
So you get snow runoff that goes in these little things, and it creates these creeks and rivers, and the rivers go, and they get to a certain point, and if there's like a cliff, well, fucking gravity. We talked about this earlier about like women's tits. It fucking falls down. So that's how waterfalls work. The one in Yosemite, which is the Yosemite's in California. It's actually by where I grew up. They have one of the waterfalls there that in the summertime is dry because if there wasn't enough snow, there's not going to be enough water to come down, so it doesn't work. So it's not a waterfall, it's just a rock.
Man, it's like my sex life. Sometimes it's a waterfall, sometimes it's just solid rock. Dry.
just walking around knocking over lampshades and just like fuck.
I couldn't say that. Well, now I'm just gonna throw shit, hit my mic. Fuck it.
Oh, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Just throw shit and hit your mic. How do waterfalls work?
Hey, any chance you check the time? I think I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. I think we got a little bit more. I want to talk to you about that earlier
I would love to go
before
more.
too, but
I would love to go more. Let's keep
um
going. Fuck it, let's keep going.
you want to go a little bit longer? We'll
I
go.
do want to
You
go.
want to go you want to so I want to talk to you a little bit more about spicy food because you didn't answer my question if your
Oh.
buddy if he actually felt it. But I have a theory about spicy food that I want to run by you.
What do we got?
So, there's folks out there, and I'm not one of them for sure, because we mentioned this, is that I like spicy food, but it doesn't like me so much. You know, it's just it gets fucking hot, and then you tear up, and that's not necessarily fun. I want to kind of enjoy it. Um, but there's people definitely that eat a lot of spicy food. Now, the question I have is, and obviously you don't have any experience with this, which is kind of disappointing. So I don't know if you're gonna have the answer, but
I always do.
we are experts in everything. So here it is. Do you think, like Steven Seagal's knuckles, if you do something long enough, you form a callus, right? I got calluses on my hand for playing golf that haven't gone away, and I don't fucking know how long. You know, they're just there. So if you eat enough spicy food, do you get a callus around your asshole so that when it comes out, it doesn't burn? Because I feel like if when I eat spicy food, I know that when I go take a shit the next day, it's gonna be hot, and I don't necessarily like that bit. I enjoy the eating part, but I don't like the fiery asshole. Now, if you eat enough spicy food, do you get a callus on your asshole?
Well, to understand that question.
Ooh, a deep dive. Ooh.
To understand, let's break this down, shall we? Haven't broken down anything this week. Let's break this down.
Let's break it down. Let's get deep.
So as we know, as the food moves through your stomach lining, the acidity, first you chew it up, right? You have something solid like this pen. You chew it up, the surface area increases tenfold, right?
Yeah, I guess
Well,
arguably, because you're taking one piece that has a surface area here, and you're making multiple surfaces areas on small. Okay,
exactly.
all right, yeah, okay.
So now we're going down the esophagus, smooth ride, smooth sailing saliva. Hits the stomach. Now we have acid, right? Bubbling,
Right.
boiling.
Pretty sure it doesn't boil in there. I think it's just stomach acid. It's not like a
it does.
pot of boiling water. I mean, it's just
It does. It's like
okay.
lava.
Yeah, we'll
like
go. It's like lava.
Yep. So now all of that now becomes like a sludge, like this. Okay, you see what I'm doing here? Sludge. Okay. Now we got the sludge. Now that's gonna make its way through your intestines. Now your intestines have nonetheless little fingers that pushes the food. This is actually all true. Not the sludge part. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but your intestines have like little prongs, little fingers that line all of your intestines, all like 60 feet of your intestines. Turns out that's true too. Small intestine's larger than your large intestine. Who would have known? You're looking at me like you don't believe me.
Diameter wise, that's pretty much the only thing you said true. But go ahead.
No, your small intestine is longer than your large intestine.
No. Yeah, no. But the diameter. That's why it's called the large intestine, because the diameter of the large. Yeah, it's got a larger diameter. It's a bigger hole, and it gets into the small intestine. It's a smaller.
Right, but then you got all these fingers that push it through. That's true. Trace, look that bitch up if you want, if you got time. Now it pushes all the way through. Now it's separated. Some's moving a little faster than others, right? Now that really breaks up any of that pepper that you were talking about, that spice.
Right.
Now we exit the rectum. In the scientific community that I'm a part of, we call it the rectum. Now there's so much surface area of that spice. It's touching those pores of your skin. Skin, especially in the crack area where it's always warm, pores open up when it's warm. All of your pores in your asshole crack is open. That's where we're sucking back up that spice.
Okay.
Like that. What was your question again?
I was talking about the the callus around your asshole when you shit out hot food.
Right.
If
A
over
callus.
time do you build up a callus on your anus? Sorry, if we're gonna use medical terms.
Yeah. So
Would be
right now I remember.
Mhm.
And in conclusion, yes.
So here's a question for you.
Oh, that and I have no idea. Yes. What?
So from the stomach,
Mm-hmm.
do you know what the intestines do? What let's talk a little bit more about what the intestines actually do.
No.
No, we're not talking about it? Okay.
I feel like Tracy just gave you a hint.
No, the biology class that I took in high school and college gave me the hint.
I didn't pay attention.
But I wanted to verify that you unfortunately misspoke on a couple of things. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that you misspoke slightly. 60 feet is not the length of your small intestine. It's 20 to 25 feet.
Well, for each one.
For what?
There's 2 intestines. You're small and you're large. Each one is 25. 50.
No. also not accurate. So what happens is, sure. So what happens is when food gets put into your stomach, the stomach helps break it down, right? Some nutrients are pulled out,
of course.
But then it gets into your small intestine, and then more nutrients are pulled out as it's pushed through to the large intestine. More nutrients
through the fingers, through
the
fingers, the intestine's fingers. Right? Don't forget that part.
There's no fingers.
Yes,
just like your esophagus doesn't have fingers. It's just
that's
literally it's a muscle that contracts and pushes.
It has fingers. There's fingers. I think my professor lied to
me. There's definitely not like little fibrous finger things that go there, because if that was the case, then your fingers are potentially backwards because they keep pushing things back up. And I feel like there'd be more people that have backwards fingers that would.
Maybe my fingers are. Maybe my inside fingers are backwards. Maybe that's the thing.
That might be it. I think you just solved.
They pressed rewind and it's then.
Yeah, you just solved science. You've done it.
And now here, folks, listen up. Y'all email us if you need your questions answered. Both of those. You can email us at hmnspodcast@gmail.com. You got questions? You got a research paper and you have questions?
Ask. We're here to help. 100% here to help. You get that thesis that you're writing for your master's. We got the answers.
Because if you're writing your master's, we got a golf pro. He knows plenty about golf, and they have the masters.
Yep, that too.
Wow,
this beer is really fucking tasty, by the way. And I'm almost done with the second one, so I feel like it's getting close to time to. You just dropped the email. We talked about assholes, and if you can build a callus up there. If you eat hot food, I want to hear from you. I really do. If you're one of those folks that goes out and
send us a picture of your butthole. No, never mind. Not if you're a woman, because that's me too. Only men.
Oh God, no! I don't want to see hairy buttholes with.
No, we don't want to see hairy buttholes.
No.
So
I remember,
wax
dude,
it and send it to us.
I was at a party one time, and I remember, I went through a string of Italian girls and a Hispanic girl that all had hairy buttholes, and I remember just thinking that that's all girls have hairy buttholes, and I was having a conversation.
They do have hairy buttholes.
I was having a conversation with this girl, and she goes, "No, I don't have a hairy butthole." I'm like, dude, all girls have hairy buttholes. I swear to God, she dropped trow and showed everybody at the party her fucking chocolate starfish, and I swear to God, it was smooth as butter. Not a hairy butthole.
Well, she probably waxed it and shaved it a little
bit. Maybe. Doesn't matter. Yeah, she proved me wrong at the time.
And Also, she should have been proposed to, because that is the woman I want to party with for the rest of my life.
Just, oh, you don't believe me? Here, there's my butthole.
My fiance once. Guys, thank you so much for listening in this week.
I love it. Oh, but seriously, help us answer the question, guys. If guys, gals, you know, in between, whatever you are, non-discriminatory, fucking human object.
I don't think it's non-discriminatory. I don't think that's
non-descriptive, non-binary. There it is.
Discriminating.
I don't know.
To all you people that aren't racist out there, let us know.
Okay, I want to hear from you. I want to know. Nick wants to know if you have like a callus on your butthole. If you eat enough hot food, when it comes out, do you just not feel it anymore after a certain time? And how much is that? Because I'm curious if I need just need to man up and start eating more hot food so my butthole can get accustomed to it. Because I don't like shit and fire. I really don't. I'm not a fan of it. So drop us a line. Let us know. I want to hear. Nick, you drop the email. Nick wants to hear. It's hey man,
nope,
HMNS. Oh.
They say that you have taste buds in your butt. Do you remember a couple months back, sometime during this pandemic, people were putting soy sauce up in their butt and they said they tasted it? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it burns, because you got taste buds down there. You remember that? Yeah, people were putting soy sauce in their chili cannon and like saying like, "Oh, I taste the salt."
What? I'm half tempted to try, but I don't like things in
Logan's
my butt.
Gonna try this out. Logan's gonna try this out. He's gonna put it on our Instagram, and that is HMNS Podcast. He's probably throw it on our TikTok. That's HMNS Podcast. Throw it on Twitter, HMNS Podcast. Anywhere you look, you could probably see Logan's butthole. So stay tuned, everybody, and we're gonna want to all see that. I've seen it countless times, so you're not gonna want to miss this.
Soy sauce in the old butthole, and you can taste the salt. I'm curious, but I'm not curious enough to try it. I don't think. Maybe I'll read an article, a publication. I'm sure there's a scientific journal written up about it that we can see. Because if there's taste buds in your butthole, does that mean these millennials that are eating ass all the time, they're tasting each other?
No, you don't.
No, I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Like, if you have bad breath and you eat some girl's ass, is she gonna be like, "Oh, dude, you have some bad breath"?
Oh, that's so funny. Actually, that is so fucking funny. Actually,
is that a thing?
Taste your morning breath.
Can you imagine? Hey, can you go brush your teeth real quick before you eat my ass?
Oh, that's fucking good.
Oh,
we are not going to say another word. I love everybody. That was fun. Nick Delicati signing off. That's a great way to end. Peace.